Hiya folks, JD here, and today we're looking at this. This is the Syma Go app that runs on your smartphone. Now, why am I showing you this? Well, a couple of months ago I showed you another app which is used quite often when it comes to controlling quadcopters as well as recording video from some quadcopters. Quite a few of you found that really helpful. I thought I would do it again. So this is for the Syma range of quadcopters. As you know, we've just looked at the Syma X56W and this app is used in that flight as well. So as soon as you open the app, this is what you see. Okay, so by clicking start, you are then taken into this particular view. So what does this view show you? Well, you've got your left and your right analog sticks down here, as well as your little trim buttons down here, which you can use as a slider, or you can use just by touching the little red arrows either side here. Again, trim this side as well. Now there are a couple of more things that you can do with this. I like this interface. I think this interface is quite nice. It doesn't throw everything at you at the same time. If you, when you've set your quadcopter up and your phone is linked to the quadcopter via Wi-Fi, you can start taking photos with this button up here. You can start recording video here. You can turn the quadcopter on and off here as well. So that's quite basic. You've got quite a few little functions there. Obviously the video of the quadcopter shows in this background here, in this white sort of checkered white sort of lined background. That is where the video will show. So it'll kind of, all these buttons overlay themselves over the top of that. But there is one other thing down here as well. There's a little arrow. If you pull this up, oh, there we go. It gives you quite a few different options and quite a few different ways for you to control your quadcopter. So you can either control it with a transmitter and just use this for video, or you can control the quadcopter with this and use it for video as well. So if you are to do that, if you control the quadcopter by the smartphone only, then you can use this little function down here. This is brilliant. This is called flight plan. So what you do here is you draw a plan of where you want the quadcopter to fly, and the quadcopter will follow this particular shape. Obviously make sure before you draw any shapes near you have more than enough room for the quadcopter to turn and to move. Now it's quite slow, and you will find that even though this pattern, for argument's sake, looks quite large here, when the quadcopter does come to relay it, the flight plan isn't going to be as large as this. It does stay quite close to you. Obviously you can alter the ratio as well if you want to, so just by using these little red arrows down the bottom as well. So flight plan will only work if you're controlling from your smartphone and not from a transmitter. Right, so let's go back. So once you go back, there's a couple of other things you've got here as well. You've got return to home, which is this little button here. You've got the back button that will actually take you back to the start of the application. Once you've recorded your, once you've recorded your videos or you're taking your photos, you can use this little button here, and that will then open, give you the option of opening up and having a little look at all the photos and all the videos that you've taken directly on your smartphone. Likewise, by using this button here, you can change the speed from low and to high. So quite literally everything that you can do on your transmitter, you can do on here as well. Now that's if you like controlling from a smartphone. I personally don't. I prefer transmitter anytime. I prefer the feedback I get back from a transmitter rather than from this. But it is also, you do get a few good options. It is also viable, should you not have batteries for your transmitter or anything like that, to control via a smartphone. Also this works on an iPad as well. The application will scale up so you can use that, but it might be a little bit difficult on a 10-inch tablet to control the quadcopter, as you may have smaller hands and you may not be able to get right into the top corners with the analog sticks as you could do with a transmitter. But that's basically it. There's quite a few features built into this. We've looked at every single feature that you've got. So there we have it folks, a nice quite short video just going over the key points of this application. I hope this has helped you. If you do get a Syma quadcopter in the future, this app is called Syma Go. but it's also, you'll have it as soon as you buy a Syma copter, it'll be in the manual on the back of the box. They really like to advertise this particular piece of software, and to be honest with you, it works really well. I've never really had that much of an issue from it. I do prefer the interface of this, as I find it to be a little bit less cluttered than some other applications. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.